Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from Hong Kong at SmartCon 2024 by Chainlink. Joining me for this segment, we have David Mueller. He's the co-founder and chief product officer of Theoriq, and we're here to discuss the impact AI will have on the blockchain industry. David, it is great to have you with us. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Happy to be here.
Tell us about Theoriq. What is your role within the blockchain ecosystem?
Yeah, so maybe I have to start with a little bit of context. We're super excited by AI. We think AI is going to be this transformation technology, which I think at this point many would probably not disagree with. We think that a lot of the value of AI is actually going to be realized through AI agents. So autonomous software programs that act on the behalf of a user, but are autonomous in what they do and how they sort of get to a good result for a user. And
so it would be like specific to a product or a project that you're working on that this AI agent would work on behalf?
It could be that.
Right.
It could be that you have an AI agent that's just really good at data analytics or the general knowledge about a project. And what we actually see happening is AI agents being highly specialized and grouping up in teams to sort of form almost like a human team of experts is working, forming a team, what we call collective, to get really good at addressing a certain task. And what we're building at Theoriq is actually the foundational layer on blockchain, a decentralized protocol that's enabling that formation of teams by providing the standards for AI agents to coordinate, to communicate, and to conduct payments on blockchain.
So what benefits does blockchain bring to AI in AI agents?
Yeah, so we think we're building a decentralized ecosystem, and that decentralized ecosystem needs transparency and trust. A blockchain provides a layer for us that's immutable, that provides records that are immutable on-chain for those agents and what the agents are doing. In addition, blockchain provides the payment rails agents are going to use to interact with each other, transact with each other, and send monetary value, tokens to each other. And blockchain also helps us overall build in a way to have the community more engaged, built in decentralized governance, because ultimately what we're aiming for is having an AI ecosystem that's not a monopoly, but where community comes in and community owns and has an ownership stake in the direction we're headed with Theoriq and with AI overall, but also has an ownership stake in agents.
So would you say the impact that AI will have on the blockchain space is really around that community and not one person owning it or one company owning it?
Yeah, I think the impact AI is having on blockchain space is multifold. What I'm seeing is AI drives a lot of automation in blockchain space and ecosystem. Specifically, if you look into areas like DeFi, where AI is used for trading automation, risk assessments, portfolio optimization already today, and I think the projects that are up and coming in the Web3 space all having a dedicated AI strategy and are better at integrating with AI over some of the incumbents. What I'm super excited about though, and I think that's going to be really transformational if I put my Web3 hat on, is AI is going to drive a lot of growth in the blockchain world by having agents autonomously interact and use blockchain ecosystems on chain, which is going to lead to that plethora of transactions and use of blockchain as explosive growth that I think many have been looking for in the blockchain industry.
You know, David, it's so interesting when you think about more traditional industries. I mean, look at what we've seen over the past 2 to 3 years and the type of impact that AI, machine learning has had, and the trajectory is quite fast. So when you think about the milestones we can expect in the coming year for AI, what do you think they may be? Because our conversation could look very different a year from now.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think many people in this discussion always bring up AGI. So that's not necessarily something I'm super concerned with. I think what I'm concerned about is, right now you already have very powerful models that are out there, language models, GPT-4, OpenAI, open source as well, but the most powerful models are just it's not feasible to run them at scale, they're quite costly. What I think is going to happen is that we see a decrease in cost for these very powerful models, which is just going to enable more and more highly powerful agentic workflows, but doing so at a scale that right now is not possible. And that's something I'm super excited about. And obviously with projects like Theoriq launching, combined with more and more powerful models, I think we're just seeing and hearing, we're going to hear a lot of people talk about AI and AI agents over the coming months.
Does it change the experience for the user how will that impact the user at the end of the day? Because I feel like at these conferences, now that the space has matured a bit, user experience is really a key theme that we're hearing about.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think specifically in Web3 that's highly relevant because many people are always taken a little bit aback from sort of the standard Web3 user experience, which if you come in as an outsider, I think is understandable. It's very niche, it's very tech heavy. I think what AI is doing is it resolves a little bit of that by providing easy means to interact with ecosystems like blockchain projects in Web3, providing assistance, providing co-pilots that are just really good at guiding users into the experience and sort of hiding a lot of the complexity that comes with, say, a Web3 ecosystem.
That's a good point. All right, David, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. And thanks for joining me from SmartCon. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.